afternoon, guys. We're a little bit earlier than our normal schedule today. Hello and welcome to this week's podcast piece. We've got Video Anis. Look, Video Anis.
Oh, I'm alive!
He's there.
Holy crap.
He's alive and fixed.
For now.
So, hey guys. Hello and welcome. We are discussing all things One Piece Stampede this week. There'll be myself, Tass, aka Thor Skins, who kind of includes the narrative, get your mind out of the gutter. Goku 726 up here, give us a wave, Sammy. And Blader 182 up yonder with Roger, give us a wave. Roger, don't pump.
No, it's over.
So yeah, we'll be talking all things Stampede today, guys. We watched it together as Team Podcast.
Look at my horse, my horse is amazing.
Yeah.
Right, let's get them all out of the way. So the bot score for the day, what's the bot score? 33 again, okay.
But yes,
yeah,
going into
3%.
Yeah, so just so you know, guys, just a little heads up, I've turned off all of the redeems for the day, just so podcast doesn't get interrupted. But I forgot about walk-ons.
I'm home. Jeff Pafar.
So yeah, guys, that's that.
That's
What's
fraud!
happening?
Fraud! Hey everyone! We've got a fraudster over here!
I'm playing out. I'm right here.
Yeah.
They cheated, right? So we're going to gloss over that very quickly.
Back again.
Oh.
Guess who's back?
Yes,
Back again.
so,
Brought a slipper with his friend.
Stampede. Back to the task at hand.
So let me ask you all a question first. Right. You're aware of Pandaman in One Piece universe, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Oda's own little, Easter egg for the fans. Like, he turns up as a man with love heart nipples and a panda head. He appears in Stampede multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Guess how many times exactly you see him?
I'm going to go 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be close. I'll go 5, just to be different.
Right. The answer is actually in the anime as well. In the in the movie, I put it this way, right? I checked and I found more than both of you guessed.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely know there's minimum
20 times.
Really?
Stampede. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's a drinking game.
Right. So, the scene where, right at the beginning, Smoker and Tashigi are reading the newspapers?
Yes.
Yes.
The headline says, "Can you spot Pandaman 20 times?"
No.
On the newspaper Smoker's reading. And I was like, oh, what? So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
I've got to watch it again.
You make it sound like it's a bad thing, Anis.
It's not a bad
You make it
thing.
sound like a bad thing. You're like, oh, I've got to watch it again. I'm like,
yeah, what a shame. What a shame. I've got to watch it again. Okay.
Right. So let's just hope someone doesn't walk out in the film. Oh, man. But yes, I cannot, like I said, I can't believe he's in there 20 times. I don't even remember him 4.
I found him 8 times, what I remember seeing. Right. Grandpa Joe, right? Boom. What's up, Luigi? How you going? What's up, Triv? We're talking One Piece Stampede today, right?
Yeah.
How are we all going? I'm flashing. Look at this. Look at my. I'm so happy. I didn't know they did this, by the way. I know when I found out, I plugged them in today and I pressed the button by accident that was on the Switch that I didn't know on the plug. And there's a button on the plug so I could.
Yeah.
I'm
like having this.
Just gonna go dibs.
Yeah. So, how are you going, Triv? So, Stampede. The premise of Stampede, guys, if you don't know, is a pirate festival, and everybody's been invited.
Literally everybody. Every pirate's been invited.
Like, there is very, very few characters that are not in this.
Yeah, it is. It's fan service for the fans, isn't it? Really, this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically gone. What do you want? Everything. Okay, here's everything. Right? Everything you need is here. All of your favourite characters. Pick your favourite character, and I'll tell you if they're in it.
Dave.
Dave. Yeah, Dave's in it. He was in the third row,
Yeah.
fifth seat from the end.
Oh, here's one.
Next to Pandaman.
Brown beard.
Yeah.
Yes, Skid, he was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Foxy
Right.
actually is in it quite a lot.
Yes, and it
Yeah,
was
right.
brilliant.
Honestly, when it showed them, so the premise is they're going to find this treasure that the Pirate King left. Good, break him again.
I appreciate it, Triv. I love you, but I hate you.
They're looking for the Pirate King, a treasure left by the Pirate King. That is apparently a very good treasure.
Yeah.
And what's the message to leave it with them to say, like, it's in the depths or something like that? I can't remember the exact wording.
Yeah.
But in the deep, dark depths is where the treasure dwells, or something like that. And so that's the premise of it. And you got the first one to find it wins it, get away with it. You get the treasure, keep it, done, mint.
Yeah.
Right. So
Gentlemen's
as
agreements
they're
for
all
pirates.
going there, and it's showing you everybody that's in, and well, Triv, you got a long haul ahead of you.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today.
Oh.
So yeah, Grandpa Joe, right? Piss off.
Is the treasure a golden ticket? No. But it could take you to. It could lead you places. Technically, you could say it is a golden ticket. This treasure that was in the film because it takes you to the actual treasure.
Does that mean
It's a ticket
buggies?
to the
Called
golden
I know.
Slugsworth.
I know,
It's
Maz.
Slugsworth.
Look, I'm alive. I
I know.
can move. I can speak. I'm not
Yeah.
having to reset my
Son of a bitch.
seconds.
But yes.
It's not fair, man. It's not fair.
But yes.
No, that's in the
That's
cake
in there.
arc.
Whole cake island.
whole cake arc. Yeah.
I can't believe he's actually got the Grandpa Joe picture as well. Somebody tell
Wait,
him
he's got the Grandpa. Wait, he's actually got a Grandpa Joe picture.
Yeah, his profile picture.
Oh,
of Grandpa
what a
Joe.
legend!
What a bell
Oh
end.
my god!
The man, the myth,
Oh.
the bell end. Unbelievable.
Man, the myth, the
Oh,
bell
I can't wait for you to cosplay that task.
hardcore.
No, it's gonna happen. I've already said it. Shit.
But going back to the film, so there's a treasure that's on this island. All pirates know about it. It's left by the Pirate King, or so says. It's the Pirate King Gold Rogers that got this treasure hidden on this island that no one's found. And everyone's going to this festival eating. Hachi's cooking octopus.
Takoyaki.
Takoyaki, thank you.
Yeah.
Which is basically octopus balls. Yeah, I find that hilarious every time I see it.
Yeah. So that's there. And there's all the supernovas there. There's Kid, there's Hawkins, obviously the killer's there because Kid's there. You've got Laws about doing his law stuff.
Yeah.
A Rogue, Beige, X-Drake, Bonnie, Apu,
Buggy.
Prick. Buggy's
Beige.
a warlord. Yeah, Gang Beige with
Gang Beige.
Beige. Yeah,
Basically,
with
the
his
whole of the
wife
worst
Chiffon.
generation.
All of them.
The whole
all of
worst
them
generation,
twice.
yeah. Whole worst generation. The whole of
They're all getting there. So
um,
good, man.
Shibukai.
Yep.
All of Shibukai were there. Who else was there? Obviously, we've got Smokers there. We mentioned earlier. So we've got G5 in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes,
Jonathan.
and we've got Wapol and Foxy in there as well. Which
I left.
like I said,
I love
left.
he literally stood up and walked out of the room.
literally, and we me, Anis, and Maz
out of the
all
room,
pissed
man.
ourselves laughing at this point that he's just walked away from everything.
Yeah, it was like that moment in Family Guy where Peter Griffin goes, "Done."
Yeah, just got out.
Exactly that.
That's what it was like. Yeah.
The other bit I love is like the announcers going, "Oh, and here's Monkey D. Luffy, and here's Kid, and here's Buggy, and here's 2 other pirates that you don't need to care about."
Yeah.
and here's some other pirates.
They've just become meme at this point, haven't they? They've become
Yeah.
meme and stuff, and I can't be more thankful for it. So yeah,
It's been brilliant.
Very much.
But yes, they were hilarious in it all the way through. But yes, I just love the fact that they were just there, which makes you think they're in if they're where they are now in the world, they're screwed. If you
Oh,
think of it
yeah.
that way, they're
Yeah,
screwed. Everyone's got some form of hockey. He's just got the Nora beam.
But at the same time, they have got there,
Mm-hmm.
which means that they must have some power to have actually gotten to that point.
No, it's an open invite festival. They're not. They can't fight till they're there. That's the point of it.
But they still had to sail to that point,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
after Whole Cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I mean, it's shit. This is shit.
I mean, you know what would have been
Look at
funny?
shit.
It would have been funny at the end of the film if there was like a post-credit scene with Foxy just trying to go against someone's crew and just do the Davy against someone
it'd be
like
fantastic.
Kaido or someone.
Imagine if he tried to fire his Nora beam. Right, this is a question for you. If he fired his Nora beam at Bartolomeo's barrier, what would happen?
Nothing, because the barrier's there in front of it, so it won't break.
Yeah.
So
It'll probably go through the barrier.
Go through the barrier, or would the barrier then become slowed? Would the barrier become slowed because that's what he's hit, or would the barrier be reflective and reflect the light back?
That's a good point, because there is a scene where he's running, like he's basically formed a bulldozer barrier and he's running through pirates. So, like, if he tried to slow him down, would Bartholomew just end up hitting his own barrier because it slowed down?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Bartolomeo is pushing the barrier, so it doesn't matter if it's slowed or not, does it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Grandma Joe, take that.
I just saw that. But interesting fact. It would be interesting to find out. But going back to like I said, Foxy, like you said, thinking of it, I would have loved a post-credit scene with him just going up and trying to do a David Beck's challenge against someone he doesn't recognize, like Mam's Pirates or Kaido's Pirates.
Yeah.
And then just be like, right, we're going to do this, and then they just go, poof, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
One
like
shot and they're like,
imagine if you tried to use Nora beam on Katakuri, and Katakuri was just like all of a sudden behind him and was like, no.
I mean, to be fair, it would have been more funny if he got hit by it on purpose. He tried to punch him and then he still outpunched him.
Yeah, still went like,
slow-mo and he still dodged it. It would have been hilarious.
Aye.
Or if it was like a game of tag and he Nora beamed him, he said, all right, well, I'll tag you. You've got 30 seconds to tag me back. Nora beam, and then he already gets him still with his speed.
Still done, yeah. But he is fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was faster than Luffy in Gear Second, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you think how fast Luffy is at going past people's sight, it makes sense that it'd be funny.
Yeah, well, when Luffy was fighting Katakuri, like, there was other big man pirates who were there going, geez, I can't even see them anymore. And we know that they're no cakewalk because they're on a Yonko's crew.
Exactly.
I
mean, to be fair,
I've just seen the new emote.
I was just going to say, to be fair, at the same time, you've got to realise Buggy was on the Pirate King's crew, so there's some exceptions there.
Yeah, but he was an apprentice, dude, on the Pirate King.
Yeah.
But we're going back to what we were saying earlier.
I mean, you say that, right? You say he beat Zoro.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is true.
I still don't know, like I said, how... That should be a thing. How can you
What's the matter? Scared of a little lightning? I'm not overly fond of what follows.
Yeah.
Thank you
Well,
very much.
It's an awkward one, isn't it? Because if the haki is infused into the blade, I would say no, because he can split and stop the sword hitting him.
He can't. He literally cannot be cut, haki or not. He cannot be cut.
Yeah.
Because
point
in case, I would say Mihawk's Black Blade is the pinnacle of the proof.
Yes.
Like Mihawk, what's good, Luke? We're doing some podcast. We're talking about Stampede. Although we've got sidetracked already.
Hello, Luke.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is what podcast should be. We should just have a start topic and then you see where we go.
And then
if
just
we
talk
tangent, it doesn't fucking matter. As long as we talk One Piece, I think it's good.
I think we should make it into a bingo. First bingo that's doing sidetrack when we start talking about
it's
Foxy.
my bingo idea.
I said a podcast piece version of bingo.
It's my bingo.
Actually, going back to it though, going back to the film, I do love the actual start of it. Like literally, the starts on a black screen and just Blackbeard's laugh. And it's
Yeah.
just all like, oh.
And it's from the prison. And he's like,
Love,
yeah.
Love, do us a solid. Hit your Blackbeard laugh for me. Do the Blackbeard laugh.
But he's just in Impel Down on the lowest level. Just Grandma Josephine. Oh no.
Yes.
But yeah, he's in Grandma Josephine's Katie. If you didn't.
So I figured that one out.
She's cheap. She cheated.
And he's in the bottom, and he's just literally turned around to the entire prison and said, "Right, you guys, duke it out. Whoever's the survivors will be on my crew.
The rest of you can stay here to die."
Yeah.
But leaves one survivor. There you go.
It is.
That laugh.
Yeah. But he leaves specifically one person, which I love, and the fact that he doesn't even bother taking the crew because he's that. To be honest, I think he was probably more afraid of him at that point, like in the sense of like he would beat the crap.
He was pretty much like, I won't be able to control him. I will not be able to control him. Let's leave him here.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the way I took that. Yeah, take everybody except him.
But his devil fruit as well was interesting.
Oh yeah, his devil's fruit. Was
And
awesome.
my question is, could he have took over the whole of Impel Down?
I don't see why not. He took over an entire island. The only thing is with Impel Down that he'd have trouble with is the amount of Kairoseki there.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be able to assimilate that because as soon as he tried to, it would nullify his devil fruit power.
But he could take it. He could
at Impel Down.
Yeah, but he could take over the walls and most of the building.
Yeah, but the cell doors are Kairoseki, the cells are Kairoseki, and if he tries to take over the rock that the cells are built into is then touched by the Kairoseki, which would nullify his devil fruit because it's part of him.
And don't they have something like on them that is sea stone as well?
Yeah, they got handcuffs. Yeah, because they had it on Shiki. Shiki had it round his legs, and he cut his feet, cut his legs off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tasty's having a rave as well. Yes. But yeah, I think, like I said, that opening scene of him just going, right, we're not messing with that guy, we're out, is a good point of just proof that, this guy's trouble straight away.
Yeah.
And it just sets up. And I like you said, it gives everyone a bit of a shine. Like you said, like all the people that were in the top 100, I think, or so, of characters are just all in the film. Pandaman's everywhere.
Hancock's in it. Pandaman's in it 20 times. Kizaru, Akainu. The only thing that we got Fujitora, we didn't get Aokiji. That's a shame.
Yeah, I kind of wanted him to be there, but it made sense that he wasn't.
But
I mean, to be fair, he probably would have been bad.
We even got Ace.
Yes. Little snippet.
Do you know how Ace was there? Do you know how that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sabor's there, and he goes to the female announcer who has the power to bring drawings to basically animate drawings, and says, "Can you produce this?" And it ends up being Ace.
Yeah.
As I say, that's why I rewatched it today.
To make sure you had the answers.
Yes.
I'm still bored, Sam.
And Sabor also produces an awesome corridor of fire to let them all escape. It's just yes.
You know what that kind of reminded me of as well? When Aokiji let Robin escape from O'Hara.
Yeah. I could see that.
His ice wall, wasn't it? He had an ice wall either side so she could go in a straight line. And that's kind of what Sabor done with them. And it kind of it was quite a contrast to Aokiji's ice and Sabor's fire now. Polar opposite powers, but they've done the same thing.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
Which was cool.
And his little nod with his one finger on the flame. It's just like, yes.
Yeah, it just brought back a lot of nostalgia. But...
Yeah, like the way he blocked Kizaru's attack as well.
Yes.
Yasakani no Magatama.
But still love Kizaru. Still love Kizaru just going up and saying, "Do you want me to deal with this?" And it's just
I love
brilliant.
that.
like even the point where Smoker goes to try and tell the Marines that they're in trouble, and he ends up I can't remember her name, but the one that has like the steel bar ability,
Hina.
and she's like he has to
Hina.
block her attack. It's like, I'm not a pirate, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like what the thing I didn't understand about that was when he done that. I'm like, who the fuck else do you know has smoke powers?
Yeah.
Like, I thought, why is she attacking Smoker? Like, she knows that's got to be Smoker, right? Surely.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's
we don't
else.
know. My concern to that is someone might have the copy fruit, where they could copy someone's devil fruit ability for a short period of time.
Yeah, possible.
That would be a very overpowered fruit as well, just to point out. If you've seen
unclear.
How? Yeah,
it'd be something.
Yeah,
it'll be limited to like they'd have to be touching had the fruits attack them or something the way that they can absorb
they'd have
it.
to touch the user of the fruit.
Yeah,
or get hit by the fruit's power.
It's Bon Clay once he's awakened.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
There you go.
That's a good theory. Another theory for another day, guys.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day.
But yeah, that would be a very interesting fruit.
I love the start with a knock-up stream as well. Like
yeah. There's so many references all the way through, isn't there? To past.
Yeah.
Knock-up stream smashes the island, the boom straight in the air. An island comes up. There's an island on the top of the knock-up stream. They all go in. All of them are climbing up, and all of a sudden, Luffy's like, "Oh, Frankie, go and do it." Oh, like that.
Yeah, we've done this before. Do it.
The birth.
Right.
With a fucking penguin.
Proving that penguins can fly.
Yeah. But the one thing I think I would have loved to see more is more of the scrapping.
You know what they call penguins? Chicken of the ice.
The chicken of the ice. Because the waddle.
Waddle.
Till the very next day. One thing I would have loved to see more is a lot more fighting between all of the pirates. Like, I would have loved to, if they said, right, we're going to have, the ultimate showdown. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they just did, an ultimate showdown of all these characters fighting, I would have loved to just see that, just a scrap out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I think they had the right amount of it.
Bellamy comes in and gets one punched again.
One punch!
I want him to get one punch by Usopp. Like,
man. That would be fun.
Oh, what a hero!
Like, Usopp does it accidentally. Like, he's running in like this. And then as he's running, Bellamy
bounces in, he just goes boom.
He whacks him as he's running like that. Just catch.
You know,
Bellamy's
would
just
be
down.
even better.
Yeah, just on the floor, just like
Better would be if Bellamy's fighting with Usopp and he's trying to bait him with the 10-ton fake hammer. And then someone like CP0 or something like CP9 just come in and do the shadow step and just whacks him, jumps off his head, and then it's Usopp hitting him with the hammer.
Well, he does. That's another little reference. He does have the hammer on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
and
does.
It's just not but he never he doesn't use it, and it's just like, oh.
But it would have been funny, just seeing Bellamy just coming across and he just to hit someone else and he hits Bellamy, and everyone's like, he took out Bellamy. Yeah. Oh my god! With one hit, and it wasn't even
very easily.
Yeah,
but
you know something else is cool as well. What I found out, I don't know if you know, but he's in the corner of Luffy's bounty poster.
Yeah.
He's also in the corner of Zoro's doing his crocodile impression with a hook. When he's all bandaged up. He's in the corner of that. Yeah, so Judy, we're talking One Piece on a Sunday afternoon. Normally it's from 5 p.m, but we started a little bit earlier today because of
I'm gonna go eat and get fat.
And he didn't invite us.
Start my Christmas fattening with the family.
Didn't invite us. I thought we were family. I thought we were Nakama.
Very well, Nakama. Yeah, but your chopper emergency food.
Yeah.
Roger doesn't even flinch at that point. Just
that's another thing. Going back to Usopp, he has some really surprising moments in this film.
Yeah.
The one that really got me was when he was basically dragging Luffy out of the fight,
Yeah.
Because he got hit, and then it's just like, he's battered and bruised himself, and he trips over a rock, and you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, Usopp. But then there's a flaming building, and this massive beam comes down, and he catches it.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
love that.
literally the size of what Luffy holds in Marineford at the Admirals, but he catches it in fall,
on fire,
holds it on fire, and then shoves it out the way.
Yeah.
And it's just like, actually, Usopp does have some actual like decent strength.
And then fucking Brook coming in.
Yes, just freezes the lot.
Can we talk about Brook's best moment in this movie?
Yes. Come on, let's get it out of the way because we've gone.
I've got no bit.
Before we go on to it as well, the one thing I love about that scene is I keep getting the Batman film in my head with Usopp, where he's like holding that burning log, and I'm sat there. What's the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody? That's the entire thing. Every time I see it, he's just like sat there.
I just love Chopper in the back. I just love Chopper in the background. He's just like, huh?
Brook stinks.
Brook stinks. He's like, excuse me. And then Robin's just stood there like, oh god.
And then he goes into his ghostly form, like his ghastly form.
Yeah.
Do you know what would have been
Pun
funny?
intended.
If he made that noise as he done it.
Yeah.
Like he's in his ghastly form going around the corner.
Oh
just
my
like,
God, so good.
It was so random though. It's like that did not need to be there, but I'm so thankful that it was.
Oh man, I really hope at some point in the anime they refer back to that.
Yeah.
Just to bring that joke back is like, they're going on a stealth mission. They're like, Brook's not going.
Imagine they're sneaking somewhere and Chopper goes, Brook, you dare fart again. What's good, Stab Crazy? Welcome on in, dude.
But with Brook in this film, it seems to be they've gone for the whole sort of like he's a skeleton, but he can do all of this. Like at the very start, he's got like you see him, he's got his big like multicolored afro on, and he's eating cotton candy, and it's just sort of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, do you remember his first dialogue with Luffy?
Oh yeah, do you poop?
Do you poop?
Do you poop?
Yes, awesome. Do you want to join my crew?
Yeah.
Like, what? I love it when they come back to the ship with him, when they're like, what's this? He said, oh, it's our new crew member, Titan Skeleton. And they're like, you went with him to stop him doing this? Yeah.
I couldn't stop him.
Yeah. Sorry, you go next time then and see how difficult it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the other side of it is that we haven't even talked about the main villain in this properly.
Yeah.
Not even a bean. Douglas Bullet, he's called.
Yeah.
Superstar.
What a shot of a guy.
Absolute monster of a man.
From the Pirate King's crew.
Yeah. Turns out he is a part of Roger's crew.
And the only person that could beat him was Roger.
Yeah.
And now, Luffy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, do you think Rayleigh would have had a chance against him in his prime?
Well, they say in the movie that he was...
Buggy said he was on par with Rayleigh.
Yeah, he was literally on par with in strength. So whether he could...
We know he's got all types of haki. Because he threw a big Conqueror's Blast out, and it was only Luffy that threw a Conqueror's Blast back at him.
Was another thing
Which is really weird, because I would have thought someone else, at least one other person in the first generation, might have shown out that moment as well. But there's obviously nothing.
No, I don't think so, because the point I think with this this movie is pre-Wano.
Yeah.
So I think they weren't going to put out things that we now
surprises.
Know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say much on it because I don't want to spoil anything for people. But there's there's things that we find out later.
I mean, imagine if Bucky just did his own Conqueror's Haki, but he didn't know how to do it.
Conqueror's Haki, but it just literally just surrounds him like a tiny little barrier.
Just his nose, just a tiny little layer around his nose.
Yes.
He doesn't make Conqueror's Haki. He makes a new buggy bomb, and it's a Conqueror's Hacky Boogie Bomb.
Oh, that would be amazing. Like he learns all of the hackies in his and it's all around his nose. So armament hacky, his nose goes black, and it's just like that'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be so funny.
That'd be so good.
But like I said, that would have been brilliant.
I'm sold.
Order, get it done.
Yeah.
I loved it when he fired the muggy bomb.
Yes. My super secret
Well,
special attack.
And it just popped on him, did no damage, and then like all of a sudden you see Rob Lucci in the background like, chops his out, and Boogie's like, oh yeah, me.
His cheeks all puffed up, his eyes wide, just like.
The Boogie meme face. How many years old were you when you realised that the SpongeBob scared meme face is an L's face from Skype here?
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. It's fact though. It is. Look at it. It is. It is. But... It's not a joke. I'm not lying, guys. I do not pull your leg. I do not shit on your pancakes. I do not piss on your cornflakes. It's fact.
But I think definitely though, like the whole. I was like a little bit like shocked that NL didn't turn up. That was one of the things I would have loved to happen.
No, I think if NL's going to be a special. If he comes back, I'm convinced, right? Convinced NL will be back in the anime at some point in the manga.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree, but I think he'll come back.
And I think the reason we haven't seen him again yet in filler or non-canon movies is because they've said, "Oh, can we use an L?" And Order's gone, "No." Oh, look at that.
90. I think it would be better if it didn't actually explain that it was Order, like an L or anything, just one bolt of lightning just coming down and zapping him on the head.
And then everyone turns to Nami and goes, "Was that you?"
No.
Well, I said, didn't I, on Log Town, imagine if that bolt of lightning that saved Luffy was accidentally an L.
He sneezed.
Yeah.
No, he's fired something down in Sky Island, and the lightning is carried on down. And it's just hit there by sheer coincidence. And like it turns out that the one man in the world that could stop Enel because of his devil fruit power is Luffy, and he accidentally saved his life at one point.
Yeah.
That would be a good theory, actually. It'd
be a cruel little bit of irony, just a little twist. I'd be like, oh.
That would be brilliant if it actually came back to it, like, and there was some kind of like confirmation that it happened.
Yeah.
Because that would be brilliant. But like I said, it would just be nice just to have like the one bolt of lightning just come out of nowhere and just shoot him in the face, like when he was fighting, and be like, everyone like you said, Anis, he turns to Nami and goes, "Was that you?" I was like, "No, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That was a natural. That was natural lightning."
Also, I'd love it if he came back and it was Nami that beat him. Like she outpowers him with her lightning.
That would be good.
Imagine if she took control of him.
Yeah.
Not even that.
He fires a lightning bolt at her, and she just goes like that with the climb attack, and the lightning goes there and goes in, and then she fires it back strongly and be like, "You can't control it. I can." Yeah. Be like,
I think, to be honest, the thing is with Nami's abilities, this is the thing. She always adapts and improves her powers.
Yeah.
When she fights someone, she's always adjusted her power. So I think, obviously, every time she fights, she then does some kind of not herself, but gets like Usopp or someone to do some tinkering to add in new functions to her weapon.
Yeah.
That goes, right, I fought against Mr. One with like, it was made of steel and I couldn't do any damage to him. So I need this now lightning to be able to produce heat just in case to melt him, to cause damage, something like that. Yeah. Something like that. And it just, like you said, it's just adding those little function. And it's like, all right, against NL, I said I want to be able to have like a harness on that like absorbs the lightning, and then it goes into my weapon, and then I can use it back. Personal phone charger for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although I'd be a little bit worried if you
charge
the Den Den
your
Mushi.
phone's charged.
I'd be a little bit worried if you lightning the Den Den Mushi though. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Aye.
Careful where you put the plug.
That poor Den Mushy.
That'd be an upset snail, wouldn't it, be like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
that?
But oh man. At least it'll move fast. Boom.
Yeah.
We need
You
to
know
do a
what, one of
wide
my favourite
range.
running gags? One of my favourite running gags in One Piece is whenever Luffy answers the phone, doesn't matter who it is. Hello, I'm Luffy. I'm with the Pirate King. Right, we need to sneak into Marineford so we can't cause any trouble. We can't get caught out. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to save Ace. The phone rings. Oh, much more. Should I Luffy guys? A Kuni or Nara? What's he done that for? And Jim Bay's like that.
Oh god.
For goodness sake.
Like I said, I just love the this. Like I said, you can't just leave Luffy or Zoro alone. You can't leave them alone. Just generally.
Zoro going back to the ship.
Getting lost. It's there in front of him. He's looking at it, running. He goes.
Isn't there one point when the crew's all walking through the streets and he just starts wandering off and one of them grabs him and pulls him back to them?
Yeah.
Like, get over here.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Not this time.
They're showing them all and he's like just in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Robin's arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like Robin sends an arm out with a thing to drag him back. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, just that bit, he's literally walking. You can see the ship and he still veers off. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's why Robin's just pulling him along.
Well, yeah. Right, going back to...
we haven't even talked about Douglas.
I was going to say, we keep on veering off, but we've got to talk about his ability.
Yeah,
like,
it's insane.
I mean,
What's up, Jeff?
He can literally, I suppose you could say, assimilate himself with everything.
That's it, pretty much. What's it called? The clank fruit or something like that, is it?
Yes, that's it. I was trying to remember. Yeah, the clank fruit.
85.
So he literally, he starts by just shoving his hand in the ground and going, whoop, this is my ship, which is called...
The SS Minnow Johnson.
Johnson!
I'm just thinking Halo when I hear Johnson. I'm like, Johnson!
I wanted to say Cerberus, but I don't think it's called the Cerberus.
No, I can't remember what it's called. Anybody in chat remember what Douglas Bullet Chip's called, or can do a Google really quick and seem intelligent? We'll let you go.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a point to chat.
All right.
Point to chat, yeah.
So
yeah,
he brings out
full of weapons.
Yeah, full of weapons and armaments and cannons and all sorts of weird and wonderful crap.
Catapults.
It's not Doug. He's not called Doug. You don't really call the ship Doug.
The
catapult.
There you go.
Yeah, and then he shows off his ability, and basically changes his ship into a giant mech.
Our question is though, he's in the water as well, so he's still able to control the mech while in the water.
No, that's when. Well, he does do it, but that's when he does the awakened version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when even just the first fight when he's just in his ship's in this robot form, they're struggling like hell with him.
Mm-hmm.
Usopp's doing his little bit, you know.
Yeah.
He breaks a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know what? Right.
I mean, he did the most damage
with
to
Usopp,
the...
when he fired all them fucking things and nothing happened, and then when Luffy finally hit him with that big King Kong gun.
Yes.
And knocked him out with a big thing, and then Douglas Bullet was like, if you were just a bit stronger, you might have won. And all of a sudden, all of Usopp's things started coming out and ripping him to shreds, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah! Go on, you little low-nosed pissant. This is great!
I mean, give it, Usopp's, people say he's a bit of a joke of a character at the same time, but he does take a beating. Every single time, he can take as much as he can give. Like I said, he took on Luffy. We know.
Yeah.
You know, even when he was fighting in Arabasta.
He is the only other character, Luffy and himself are the only ones that take damage from Douglas, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
everyone takes damage. Yeah, and then everyone else is fighting, but they're not. Then like the rest of the worst generation aren't even getting up to fighting properly after, and Luffy and Usopp are the only two getting up to fight again. You know what I mean? After taking that much of a beating.
After Bullet hits everybody, and then Luffy and Usopp are the only two that get back up.
Yeah. And one of the things, like I said, is just Usopp in general. Top 10 moments he's in there from Arabasta when he's standing there. He says, "You can take the piss out of me all you want, but when you laugh at my friend's dream, that's when I draw the line." Like you said, just that scene there is just like to me is you gonna get fucked up.
His nose is as bent as Lee Spence.
But yeah, like I said, just the whole fight with Douglas Butler, it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the Buster Call's on its way as well.
Oh yeah.
Because the treasure
the team up at the end, man, was amazing.
Aye, and the treasure, everyone doesn't know what the actual treasure was. Eternal Pause.
Yeah.
To what's called Laugh Tale.
The final island.
The final island, which is where apparently One Piece resides. But yes, like I said, that Eternal Pause, and like I said, wasn't it? Who actually made it
as well? It was one of Roger's crew made the log post when they got there, and like they were like, Roger was like, "Why have you made that for?" And they were like, "Oh, just in case." He was like, "No, we don't need this. Nobody needs this. Deserves treasure. Get away."
Our journey is over.
Yeah, our journey is over. Anybody who needs this to get there isn't worthy of holding that treasure. Throws it away, and then like, tell you what was awesome as well, right? Fucking when you look at it, Rob Lucci took Luffy everything to beat him. Crocodile took Luffy with everything to beat him. This movie, where we at now, Zoro stopped Crocodile, Sanji stopped Rob Lucci.
Yes. Yeah.
His basically his second and third in command stopped people he's used to have to fight.
What I liked, I was going to say what I liked about that is Sanji was like, "Hey, I need to do something, guys. You all right?" And then just disappears because that's again his hacky.
His observation hacky is mental.
Yeah. And the fact that you said that's what I liked about the whole thing is just how far the crew's come.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, their second and third were the ones that they were fighting, and now they're fighting the people he's beat. It just shows the power difference between them. And the gap between them shortened between second and third, Sanji and Zoro, the people he's fought.
Changed.
But it shows how far Luffy is now compared to them.
Absolutely.
But I still would love to see him to fight Rob Lucci again. That to me would be brilliant, where he just goes and Rob Lucci tries and challenges him and he just gets absolutely dicked on.
Yeah.
He gets beat worse than penalty.
I think there's going to be a moment. I can't talk about it because it's going to be spoilers.
Like I said,
man. It's Maz's fault, this.
Yeah, I blame Maz.
Are you moving up in the world, Maz? 15?
Yeah. Just keep adding your 15 plus your 3 plus your 1 plus your 1 plus your 1. You'll eventually get there.
Baby.
But yes.
Well, going to Roger again, there is an interesting thing that he says at the end, which I picked up again today. He says, "We arrived too early."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay. So what's...
Yeah, that's touched on a lot.
I have a theory.
Where we're up to in Wano. There's a lot of them questions have been answered. And there's still speculation up for it, but there's there's a lot of stuff that obviously once we get past it, I mean, at a certain point, I think we're just gonna have to say, "Tough, you're gonna be talking spoilers."
Spoiler alert!
I do have a theory I want to talk about that actually later on, but we'll come back to that after stream quickly. But the fight, like I said, it's just the whole team up with like Bo Hancock, Smoker, Sabo, Buggy, and Luffy. I've missed someone out, haven't I? No, I haven't.
Law, Crocodile.
Crocodile. And the thing is, right? Law does a Grandpa Joe moment here. He says, "I've come up with a plan. I've come up with a plan." No, Crocodile came up with a plan.
There's a reason though.
Yeah, because no one would have listened to Crocodile.
Yeah, Smoker wouldn't have listened to Crocodile.
Yeah.
Smoker had enough of a time listening to Law.
Yeah.
who was a well, he wasn't a Shichibukai at this point, was he? He'd resigned.
Yeah.
But like, there's no way on like, I don't think even Luffy would have listened had it been Crocodile's idea. But when Law said, "I've got an idea," Luffy was like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it. I think we can do it." Like straight away, like no problem. But if Crocodile went, "I've got an idea," Luffy would have went, "Yeah, me too. Fuck off."
Yeah, get out.
Pretty much.
I beat you once, I'll beat you again.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just love that bit. It's like, I've got a plan. No, you don't. You don't come up with a plan. You come up with an idea. Luffy screws it up. So don't bother.
Yeah. I seen this meme the other day that it was like Law before the alliance with Straw Hat, and he's always just chilled like that. He's got one hand on his sword, the other hand on an armchair like that, and he's always just cool and calm. And then like it's Law after alliance with Straw Hat, he's like this. In every picture, because Luffy's fucked everything up. Like, Luffy, whatever you do, don't draw attention and go and fight somebody. Okay, no problem. Who was this guy talking to you?
Boom. You know what? Like, what would be brilliant is just the whole kind of like meme of that, just like you're saying. Law eventually just breaks, and he goes and does the "it is what it is. You do whatever you want. I'm doing whatever the hell I want." Yeah. And eventually we're going to come full circle.
Yeah. Law goes like Dragon's Den. You do what you want to do, Luffy. I'm out. Goes over there.
Yeah, you do you. I'm out.
You know what would be a better plan that Law should come up with? Luffy.
Don't
you know that
Luffy.
guy over there? He ate your meat. You just do that. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to just sneak past everyone, and you can sort out all the attention and fighting. Yeah. I'm just going to go. I'm going to do it. Give him the easy job of fight.
Or an Avengers Gold movie where they done that. They told Luffy this is the plan, but it wasn't the plan. So he could go and fuck up a fake plan while the real plan got hatched out over here. Like, it was great. So like Luffy was underground somewhere fighting a fan. And he come and he was like, "I've done it. The plan's gone. I think I broke it though. I might have fought the wrong fan. I might have broke everything." I was like, "Yeah, you did. Everything wrong." I'm like, "All right, good."
All right,
but the real plan that we wanted to do actually worked. Well, why didn't you tell me? Because you'd have messed it up. I wouldn't have. You messed up the fake plan. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Law eventually is going to learn that he's going to have to trust Luffy with just to go on a brute force of, "Hey, that guy ate my meat." That sounds so wrong to say, but he ate my meat. Then I'm going to kick you up.
He's literally going to do the Avengers. Law's going to be the captain, turning around to Luffy, Hulk.
Apparently, we've got a very
smash.
But yes,
yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, unbelievable, undoubtedly.
I'm just looking at your stream right now, and it was just frozen for a second when I was like pulling the most awkward face. But yeah,
it freezes it. If I don't have the Discord page up, what we're actually talking in, if I go off it, it freezes. It's weird. What's up, Captain Slow?
But my final thing I was going to mention as well is just the end of it when everyone's coming for Luffy and he just goes, "Smash! I don't care about this." It's not about getting there; it's the adventure that takes us there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's just
like everybody's face is like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Straw Hat Luffy's destroyed it," and they're like, "Why?"
But it's also the fact that they're like Rob Lucci's going at full pelt towards Luffy to get that, and as soon as Luffy's gone, boom, he just goes kaboom. Fuck.
Yeah. Crocodile the same, and like, "Oh, so what we came here for, we can't do anymore." I didn't want to fight him. Obviously, you wouldn't want to fight somebody you would just watch beat the person that's beat everybody else.
Yeah, that's the size of an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say that. One of my still favorite scenes is Hawkeye as well, though. Like when Zoro's takes down the meteor and then it like puts it in half and he makes it a bigger problem, and then Hawkeye goes, "God damn it, Zoro!"
I follow you, Luffy senpai, Luffy senpai.
And then Hawkeye just leaves the island like, "Oh, this is
anything beyond
my
this,
job done."
Yeah. Anything beyond this, anything further than this is beyond the scope of my negotiation. Just leaves.
I still
I
think
love
Hawkeye
Perona.
would have just been able to destroy
I
him.
love that Perona absolutely crushed Sentomaru as well. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, that was so much. So the question is, would it work on a? Because it works on Frankie, didn't it? So would it work on the TPs? So like these
No.
PX models.
No, because they don't have personalities.
Well, Kuma.
It's got to be a human. Kuma would work on. Well, no, because Kuma's not a person anymore. He's completely cyborg.
Yeah.
His emotions aren't governed by anything other than the robotic side of it.
Yeah. But it would have been a.
Whereas Frankie is still
work.
Frankie. He's just got He's just got metal on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who do you think took the contract for Mihawk to be there then?
World government.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like, oh well, we want you to go to this island. And we want you to, basically assist in and out captures. And he goes, okay, I'll help you to a degree of what you pay me.
Yeah.
That's pretty much probably how it went.
Yeah.
And they went, all right, we'll give you this.
The Shichibukai pay the government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
effectively
for them to
because the government get a cut of Shichibukai treasure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. They say you can go carry on being a pirate, do what you want to do, but you help us out if we really need it, and you give us a cut of your treasure, and in return we won't hunt you down. Like I'd go, come and hunt me down.
Mm-hmm.
I want my treasure.
I could understand why it'd appeal to somebody like Buggy to have that protection, so he won't be chased by the Marines because he knows he can't handle them.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't. If I had Mihawk's power, and I could understand why Hancock done it because you got to keep Amazon Lily safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It made sense for that, but Mihawk could technically go, no, like, I'm not bothered. Come and get me. Come and get me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
who've you got? To be
fair.
Like,
you send your best. Like I fought with Shanks on par.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Like,
I mean, one thing I would love is to find out what happened, because I could imagine Hawkeye agreeing that contract with the world government, going, right, we'll pay you, let's say, 100 million berry to go and support. And he goes and he finds someone with 100 million berry, subdues him, goes,
that bear guy. How's it
hello,
going?
bear guy. He subdues him and turns around and goes, well, there's my contract done. There's your 100 million that I've just hit, I've captured for you. I'm going.
Yeah.
And leaves the rest of the island for everyone else.
Yeah.
And what? You've only just got one guy. It's I said I'd help you.
He just turned up and chopped and beat you. I suppose if it was assist the Marines and make sure they don't get damaged, and by that meteor coming down that was going to hit loads of people, Hawkeye destroying it all, goes, I've saved the Marines, I'll go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a glass of wine, read the paper, and watch the monkeys fight.
I'm going to cut Wapple's ship open just before I leave.
Yes!
That brings me...
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, bear guy, that hurts. 2% off. Rigged.
Rigged.
But, are we going to wrap this up? Because I know you need to start going, Anis, don't you? At this point?
Well, it's like I've got a little bit of leeway, but
Jeff got 99. Damn, I didn't even see
that.
Rigged.
Yeah, I had 90.
Okay,
I was
so
like, I'm doing well here, and right near the end, tipped at the post as usual.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll wrap this up. We'll wrap this up for today. Then we'll find somebody to raid.
Rigged.
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 Let's see.
Speaking of which, he's on.
Yeah,
he is. He is. Do you know what? I might do that. Actually, that might be a shout to go to Stephen now. Because I'm gonna be coming back probably within an hour to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for a bit, because I'm going to be offline for the next 2 days probably. I might be maybe I might be back Tuesday night, but we're going to my mum's tomorrow. We're having our Christmas with them tomorrow, and thank you, Sammy. And then Tuesday night we've got Katie's mum picking us up from my mum's, and then we're going to come and have a dinner here.
Okay.
So I'll probably be not streaming for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
And that means I'm going to go live tonight for a couple of hours with some Yu-Gi-Oh! And cause some trouble. So guys, if you want to follow, shall we go, Stephen, then?
Yeah, why not? Also, just quickly, guys, we have obviously if you do watch One Piece, and highly recommend this film. It is It is.
It
Good.
was a brilliant film. Yes,
And it's-
100%.
Be sure
And
to
it's on
subscribe to my
Netflix,
channel if you
so
haven't
it's
already.
quite easy to get hold of.
Yeah. And
And-
also, if you pop into the Discord, I've got a specific channel for One Piece fans. If you want to join it, let us know when you get there. We'll give you the tag, and you can talk all things One Piece with us in there.
And
then
if you're
the
not a One
podcast.
Piece fan, watch it anyway.
It's
And then you.
I'll give. Oh yeah, podcast piece the YouTube, isn't it? There we go. Podcast Twitter, YouTube. There you go. We've got a podcast piece Twitter. We've got a podcast piece YouTube. Guys, feel free to check them out. Throw us any suggestions you have, any ideas you want over there. We're more than happy to take them on board. And yeah, we'll go raid Stephen / raid Stephen in as.
Give him a
Cause
lot
him
of
a little bit.
rigs.
Raid. Yeah, cause him trouble. Cause him trouble. Spam those raid messages, guys, when we get there. I'm going to be back in probably less than an hour. Yeah, I'll be back for about, what time is it now? 5 o'clock. I'll be back between 5:30 and 6 with Yu-Gi-Oh! While I set it up. I'll run a couple of hours, 2-3 hours maybe of it. And I think that's about all I've got to say, really, guys. Anything?
No,
That's good enough for me.
that's good enough for me.
We'll
I've got that theory I'm going to tell you after stream.
Yeah.
It's Boxing
that's
Day
it.
next Sunday, so podcast may or may not be on hiatus. I'm not sure how we're going to be feeling about it with everything.
Well, I'm not
So-
100% sure what we've got on.
See how hungover we are.
Yes.
We'll see.
do a
Yeah,
special hangover piece.
That's a fair one. So for now, guys, drive safe, have a happy Thanksgiving, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. And goodbye from
That's
Team
very
Podcast
little.
Piece. Until
Ciao.
next time.
That's a very
for
little
now.
task. Thanks for that.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you all later.
Catch you later. Bye.
Just